Now, what if I told you that designing a kitchen is not always expensive because all you need to make affordable kitchens is the right ideas and the right materials? Hi, I'm architect Utsav Kamboj, and in this video, I'll tell you everything about budget-friendly solutions and materials to make your kitchens look luxurious. And if you want to skip to a specific part of the video, here are the timestamps. Okay. Now, before we begin, hit the subscribe button to keep learning about all things design. So let's get started. Now, the first most important element of a kitchen is carcass and cabinet shutters. Now, what is a carcass? So it is basically the structural framework for drawers and shelves. It is made of a stronger material that can sustain heavy loads and its impact. For this, my first preference is MDF, 30 to 60 rupees per square feet. It is most widely used material for its durability and reasonable costing. It also gives a lot of design flexibility as you can easily integrate grooves and profiles into it. Now, the second material is marine plywood, 80 to 150 rupees per square feet, and this is a very strong and durable material. Plus, it is less prone to water damage. Lastly, melamine boards, 60 to 120 rupees per square feet, are excellent choice for making a carcass. These are highly durable and resistant to water, heat, and stains. And now, if you want to give your kitchen a luxe appeal, pre-laminated melamine boards with resin coating is something that you have to check out. So let's come to shelves. There are two types of storages, open shelves and closed cabinets. Now, if you're someone who likes to keep everything hidden, go for closed cabinets because it gives a very clean and clutter-free look to the kitchen. But if you like to display your crockery and cutlery, go for open shelving, which means you can avoid installing shutters on the carcass. As a designer, I think open shelves are not a great idea for Indian kitchens because we use a lot of spices and oil in our cooking, which can damage the aesthetic appeal of the displayed objects. But if you still want to display your kitchenware, you can go for a toughened glass shutters. They look great, by the way. Moving on to your shutter finishes, the strength, water resistance, and aesthetic appeal of the material will play a major role. Usually, the storage in a kitchen is divided into two parts, the base cabinet and the overhead cabinets. So, general thumb rule is that you select the darker color finishes for the base cabinets and lighter color finishes on the overhead cabinets. That's because the base or under counter cabinets are more susceptible to spillage or dirt. Now, with the deeper hues, the chances of visible stains would be lesser. I personally prefer using lighter tones and glossy finishes for the overhead cabinets and darker and matte tones for the base cabinet. This creates a very interesting contrast in the kitchen design scheme. Now let's jump to materials. Materials क्या use करने हैं? Laminates, 80 to 150 rupees per square foot, are most widely used material for cabinet finishes. Apart from laminates, melamine is another pocket-friendly material. It is easy to clean, extremely durable, and available in a variety of colors and finishes. Now, third is acrylic sheet, 150 to 250 rupees per square feet, and it is a trending option. They have a reflective, glossy appearance which can make a kitchen look bigger and brighter. So, if you have a smaller kitchen or do not have a window, acrylic sheets would be a great choice for you. The second element is basically the countertop, which is the surface where all your chopping and cooking and serving happens. Here, material quality and longevity should be your top most parameter because a countertop goes through so much wear and tear in a kitchen. So, here are two important design considerations for you here. Number one, do not choose lighter countertop colors as they tend to stain easily. I know white looks really good, but it might not be the good choice because of, haldi and stuff. Instead, choose darker hues so that any stains or scratches are not instantly visible and are easy to clean. Second, do not go for a material with busy patterns because it will make your space feel overwhelming. So a very clean, minimalistic finish that can make the countertop appear clutter-free should be a go-to choice. Now, the countertop material that you could choose should be aesthetic, strong, durable, easy to clean, and resistant to heat, water, and scratches. Now, here is what you can use. Number one, granite, 250 to 450 rupees per square foot, is most easily available and budget-friendly countertop material in India. It's the go-to choice. It has fine veins and texture that can give a very luxe appeal to modern kitchens. Also, I personally love using natural stones as they bring a lot of character and warmth to any interior space. Now, the second material is engineered quartz, 250 to 350 rupees and even further. It mimics its appearance of natural quartz and is extremely strong and durable. Also, engineered quartz is stain resistant and easy to maintain. Now, the only drawback here is its sensitivity to heat, which may cause discoloration over time. The third budget-friendly material is composite marble. अब ये क्या होता है? It is a highly durable and resistant to heating, cracking, and breaking material. And in terms of aesthetics, it gives marble look and feel and a luxe appearance. Now, my fourth recommendation would be a slightly pricey material. It's called soapstone. 250 to 500 rupees per square foot, but trust me, the quality is amazing and you will see the benefits in the longer run. Soapstone is heat resistant, does not chip or crack easily. But here you'll have to be careful using knives and sharp objects as soapstone countertops can scratch easily. Now, the third important kitchen element is the backsplash, which is basically the wall area between the countertop and the overhead cabinetry right behind your cooking hob. Now, just because a backsplash is a highly function-oriented space does not mean that we make it boring. In fact, you can use the backsplash as an accent element in your kitchen design and it looks really beautiful. You can definitely use a vibrant finish to break the monotony of kitchen cabinet colors, and this could be anything like a pop of contrasting color or pattern tiles depending upon your overall design aesthetic. So if you have a traditional style kitchen interiors, vintage Moroccan tiles are really trending right now. For modern contemporary homes, mosaic, granite and terrazzo tiles are the most in thing right now. So your backsplash material should be robust, easy to clean, resistance to heat, spilling and breakage. And here are my top 3 pocket-friendly choices for backsplash. Number 1, granite, 200 to 400 rupees. It is durable, heat-resistant and available in colors and patterns. Number 2, quartz, 250 to 500. It is non-porous, resistance to stains and scratches and available in a wide range of designs. And porcelain tiles, 50 to 100 rupees per square foot and further. It is affordable, water resistant, available in a variety of textures. Now, if you want to level up your design game, here's a bonus material for you, which is back painted toughened glass, 350 to 700 rupees per square foot. It has a sleek modern aesthetic that you can use to customize your kitchen design and make it look really luxe. Also, it is durable, easy to clean and heat resistant, but you'll have to be careful enough to avoid scratches and cracks. Now, the fourth element is walls of the kitchen. So here you can either go for a simple water resistant paint finish that is easy to apply and clean. Any kind of semi-gloss or satin finish paint from Berger Paints, Asian Paints or Nerolac is a price range from 12 to 25 rupees per square foot. If you want to decorate your kitchen, you can apply wall decals, which are basically transparent stickers with a quote written on them. You can also get them customized from any local vendor. Your second option is cladding tiles on the wall. The cost is a little higher than the paint finish, but this is better for cleaning and maintenance purposes. And vitrified and ceramic tiles are the most sought after choices for kitchen walls. Now, the fifth element is your flooring. And in terms of design, I would say keep it simple. No pattern flooring here. Do not play much with tiling patterns or colors because we do not want a user to get confused or take a misstep. Also go for darker color that complements the shade of the base cabinet. So why? Because this makes the design more cohesive and any stains are not easily visible. So select a material that is basically strong, that is durable, that is anti-skid, easy to maintain, easy to clean, resistant to stains and water. Standard 2 by 2 feet tiles are ideal for kitchen flooring as they make the space look larger. Also, they reduce the number of grouting between tiles, which is a joinery between the two tiles where a lot of dirt tends to accumulate. But you can choose larger tile sizes if you really like them and if they suit your budget. Now, some budget-friendly kitchen flooring options that are included here. Ceramic tiles, 35 to 80 rupees per square foot. These are the most cost effective and available in a variety of designs and colors and low maintenance. Number 2, vitrified tiles, which is 60 to 120 rupees per square foot. These are more durable and long lasting than ceramic tiles due to low porosity. And porcelain tiles, 50 to 100 rupees, are harder and denser than ceramic tiles, and these are ideal for kitchen with high traffic all day. And if you have a little more spending capacity, vinyl tiles are also a great option, 50 to 150 rupees per square foot. They give the look and feel of wood, are easy to install, feel soft underfoot, and are durable. Now, the sixth element is the false ceiling. And before I spill the materials, let me tell you something. Kitchens and bathrooms are not ideal locations for false ceilings because of water and heat concerns. They only serve an aesthetic purpose by hiding the wires of lighting, chimney, and fans. Design wise, go for a clean geometric design without any moldings, curves, or patterns. It makes the kitchen look clean. This will help you avoid dust accumulation and also make it look luxe. Also, you can introduce false ceiling to create layered lighting in your kitchen. For example, you can run an LED strip light along the periphery of the false ceiling within the cove to create that warm ambience that also enhances appetite. If you have a breakfast counter in your open kitchen, you can also hang pendant lights to bring more focus to the table. Now, when we talk about materials, gypsum board and PVC panels are two budget-friendly options. Gypsum board is 40 to 80 rupees. It is lightweight, easy to install, available in a variety of designs and provides a seamless finish, but the lines might show after some time. PVC panels 40 to 80 rupees की बात करें तो they are waterproof, easy to clean and durable as compared to gypsum boards. Lastly, if you want to use POP, 60 to 120 rupees per square foot. But it is not 100% heat resistant or moisture resistant. It is prone to cracks or discoloration over time, तो paint करवाना पड़ेगा. Now, there's so much more that you can do beyond this to design smaller kitchens on a budget. I will be making part 2 of this video with a lot of more practical tips and insights on kitchen design, hardware, and finishes. So make sure to click on the subscribe button to get notification for that particular video. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead, drop this video a like, share it with your friends and family who are designing their homes or redesigning their kitchens for that matter. I'll see you later.